I'm here at the Connect Arab Summit 2012 in Doha, Qatar, with CARLO ROSSOTTO, Middle East and North African Regional Coordinator for ICT for the World Bank. CARLO, thank you very much for being with us today.
Good morning.
Tell me, first of all, why do you think the Connect Arab Summit is important?
It's a very important summit in the region as the Arab states are increasingly looking at connectivity and broadband connectivity as a way to enhance their competitiveness, their economic performance, and we think that this is a very important agenda for the region.
And what particular regional concerns do you think are pertinent to the Arab region?
I think in this area, broadband connectivity is a real priority. In the last 10 years, the Arab region has done extremely well in the area of mobile communications. Through competition, they have really expanded the access to mobile communications. So in the last 10 years, really, the Arab region got to the level of OECD countries in the area of mobile communications. But broadband is still lagging behind. Broadband access is still lagging behind. And we think that this focus on high-speed connectivity is really important for the region. At the bank, we estimate that a 10% increase in broadband penetration can increase the GDP of a country by about 1.4%. Also, broadband is key for job creation, which is one of the top priorities in the region. For example, the majority of business process outsourcing workers, BPO workers, are women, and the average age is under 30 years old. So if this region can successfully develop broadband, which is an enabler for digital services and business process outsourcing, they can also tackle one of the most important challenges, which is job creation, and specifically job creation among youth and women.
And what is the World Bank particularly focusing here in the Arab region?
We have different interventions and different instruments. We work with several governments to improve the regulatory framework, to bring more competition. We help governments shape their broadband policies. We assist governments in the development of broadband networks, and in some cases also on public partnerships, where the government and the private sector come together to develop high-speed networks. This is an important area of attention and intervention for the World Bank.
And you're making an announcement here at the Connect Arab Summit. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Definitely. I mean, it's a new study. It's a study that will look at international broadband connectivity and domestic backbone connectivity. On the international level, there are still some bottlenecks, some challenges in terms of access to the gateway. The gateway is usually controlled by one or two companies. So other regions of the world had a more open policy of access to the gateway. And as a result, if we compare the Middle Eastern region with Eastern Europe, for example, the international connectivity costs are 4 times higher in the Middle East. So if they are successfully tackling this issue of competition in international connectivity, if they invest more in international bandwidth, we expect the prices to go down significantly. So this will mean more and easier access to the internet at more affordable prices. On the domestic level, we're also looking at a different approach where non-telecom companies like utilities, for example, energy and gas companies, have considerable fiber optic assets in the region, and they are not used for telecom purposes. They are used for their own enterprise use. So we can think about gas pipelines, electricity companies, transport companies that have invested a lot in fiber optic at the domestic and international level. So we would like also to explore ways for these considerable assets of fiber to be used for telecom purposes to the benefit of ultimately of the citizens. So we see that as also a major priority. So we are launching a regional study with a few case studies on countries in the region.
Now, I know one of your focuses is on citizen participation in ICT solutions. Perhaps you could tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, definitely. So this is a new area of work where we're trying innovative and new solutions. And for example, a few months ago, we had a very successful experience in Cairo with the Cairo Water Hackathon. So this is a new initiative, something a bit non-traditional, but was highly successful. So we brought together software developers, technologists from the Cairo community, together with water experts to develop applications and solutions to the water sector development challenges. So the challenges of a village, the challenges of maybe of a multinational that intensely uses water in their production process. So after a period of a couple of months where this group of technologists were adequately trained, we had a competition, and they had 48 hours to develop software solutions to tackle some of these challenges, and it was quite amazing. They came with very innovative solutions, with products. They won prizes that the private sector made available to this community, and now a couple of months later, they have started companies. They are startups, for example, in the area of water irrigation, how to use ICT to improve the water irrigation, how to use ICT to reduce the consumption of water by major companies, major users. So we think that this could be a new tool to bring together, on one hand, the software community with experts in one sector, on the other hand, government and civil society to tackle some of the most important development challenges in the region.
And so are you optimistic for the future of broadband in this region?
Definitely, definitely. We expect that the same development that took place in mobile communication, so this great growth that brought from 1–2% of penetration up to 100–150% in most countries of the region, we think that there is the same potential for broadband. This means also to leverage really on the talent of the region. So software technologists and software developers will have a much better performing platform to sell their services, to develop their services. So this means new enterprises in the digital space. This is very important for the competitiveness and job creation of the region.
CARLO Rossotto, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.